Voters across Europe frustrated with thin ideas on solving housing. Before a sex tape dashed Benjamin Griveaux's hopes of becoming the next mayor of Paris, the preferred candidate of French President Emmanuel Macron could be found promoting his answer to the capital city's increasingly dysfunctional housing market. What the average priced-out Parisian needed, according to Mr Griveaux, was a handout of €100,000 to use as down payment in return for a stake in any upside from the property's resale down the line. Paris is choking its middle class, he warned, a year after anti-Macron protesters broke into his office building. Maybe it's a good thing such a policy won't get tested. The UK's own Help to Buy plan shows how boosting demand may only add fuel to the fire. Between 2010 and 2018, the price of the average London home rocketed 72%, according to government data, while homelessness rose 209%. But it also shows just how desperate some politicians are when it comes to dealing with the effects of a property boom that bears some of the hallmarks of an excessive bubble. UBS recently ranked Paris the most unaffordable major city in the world, bar Hong Kong, estimating a skilled worker needed 15 years' worth of wages to afford a 60 square meter, 646 square foot, centrally located flat. To be clear, a square foot of prime Parisian property is cheaper in dollar terms than San Francisco, London or New York. But the gap is narrowing. Even in the face of protests and strikes, the French capital's prime residential market rose 6.4% last year and may rise 5.9% this year, outperforming other big global cities, according to Savills. Paris property prices have more than doubled in 15 years, and the average price per square meter is up 19% since 2016, according to Century 21. Paris isn't alone. The broader Euro region is home to some of the raciest property markets in the world, in terms of price growth. A mix of record low interest rates, stable economic performance and the impact of Brexit on London investment has pushed buyers and money to continental cities. Amsterdam, Berlin, and Dublin are up 39%, 38% and 22% respectively since June 2016, according to Knight Frank. Given the Eurozone wage growth is in the low single digits, such increases look frothy. Voters are rightly frustrated with the thin gruel of ideas on offer from policymakers, who seem reluctant to end the party too abruptly. Promises to boost housing supply have failed to keep pace with the reality of demand, and have lined the pockets of developers in sometimes egregious ways. That's given way to blunter measures, like proposals for a freeze on rents, as seen in Ireland and Germany. Judging by Paris's experience with rent controls, these may not have the desired effect when it comes to reducing property prices. Central bankers might have better luck at pinching the market where it matters. Mortgages.wh. For more on this story, visit the news article link.